right. Welcome to the Obachanchatter. And I don't know. I was gonna excuse my look, but I guess I can. I look a little rough. It's hair day and it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, July the 17th, and it's raining outside and cloudy. Just one of them hot, wet, rainy summer days, but it's real relaxing. So I think when I get finished doing this recap, I'll just try to find me a movie or something to watch. Anyway, welcome to the Obachan Chat, and I'm here today to recap with you Real Housewives of Dubai, season 2. I think this is episode 7, and I believe it's called what? Beauty and the Beggar. I can't read my own writing, staring at it for so long. So anyway, I wanted to say I'm gonna do a couple of sidebars. This probably gonna be a little bit long of a review because I'm gonna do a couple of sidebars. But when I say announce a sidebar, and you can just push on through to I start talking about the actual episode again. But I liked all this music that was played in this episode. Really, I was really digging this Middle Eastern rap and the little musical sessions. That's pretty good. So anyway, we got Lisa riding in her G wagon with her little boys, and they're asking her to tell name the planets, and the first one she say is Uranus, and they start laughing, and she said, "Why y'all laughing?" They said, "Cause it's Uranus." Come on, Lisa, you ain't get that, but it was still cute. Then we got Tone at home with her mother, her sister, and her daughters, and it looked like they're making cookies. And I said it looked like they're making cookies because it was a bunch of sugar, and that little girl that baby was about to drop. It looked like 2 cups of oatmeal on the floor before they caught it. Good reflexes. You can't give babies that age nothing. That's got an open condition. They pour it out real quick. So anyway, while they sitting there messing them cookies, you can tell I don't really think that Tolene messed around in the kitchen too much. She's just like, child, she gave that baby all quick. She was like, listen, I gotta go get ready. So she going to get ready for Ayan's launch party for her makeup line and her lashes and makeup line. So then we paying to Sarah, and she on the phone with Akeem asking him, he's so fine, he cute, he ain't so fine, he cute. I really like his mannerism because to me he one of them dudes that he know he fine, but he act like he regular. I'm just saying, to me it's how he act. Nice, just not. It's nothing about him. Everybody say men that are pretty or whatever. They usually you meet them, they arrogant as hell. But he seemed like he real. He's just like, dude, I'm just a dude. Sidebar: I was watching. I don't know what I was looking at. I think it was maybe somebody. Oh my God! I hope I think of this person, this creator's name. I don't know what her name is, but I don't know. I landed on her because it was something about Kim Kardashian and said that she wanted to have a baby with that old them Beckham dude, that fine little chocolate football player that used to mess with her sister, Chloe. She had told somebody just only a month into dating him, she had told somebody that she wouldn't mind having a baby by him because he got good genes, and somehow or another he found out about what she said. He didn't like what she said. He was like, that's all she see. No, he has good genetics. That she couldn't wait to see what a baby that him and her would a baby that both of them could make together would look like. And he said that shit turned him off because he was like, first of all, he didn't know her but a month. And then the time I spent with her, that's all she could think about is my genetics, not about my character, none of that. He was like, bye, girl. So he dumped her. Anyway, back to the review. Um, so she asking Akeem when he gonna move over there. And he was like, I'll be she said, when you coming back to Dubai? He's like, I'll be visiting soon. She was like, I'm visiting. I'm talking about coming to stay. What is you talking about? So we have Sarah and Sarah and Colleen Sansbury were talking to each other, and she said though that, and we hear Sansbury say that her and Sarah and Sergio are the closest out of the group. He's the closest. She's the closest of the women to the two of them. And she says, like we sister and brother. And she said, so for what did she say? She said she spoke. She said she's Caroline. So she no. I said so. Anyway, they was talking to each other. Okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm good. Let me explain that again. Sarah and Caroline had talked to each other before all the ladies got together again, and they feel like, and Sarah took away from the meeting as it was some kind of, she said a saying in her language, and it was translated to "we ate bread and we shared." So she's meaning they could be in the room, and they be cool together. Ain't gonna be no, ain't gonna be like how it was, but it ain't gonna be like what it could be. They're gonna be cool. It's gonna be a little tense, but we're gonna be okay. And what's weird about these women, actually all of them, especially now when somebody in their presence that they don't want to mess with, the cameras make sure they're paying on the people who have the issues faces, and you can tell when they enter this, when either one enters the other space, they look crazy as hell, like why she here, like the face they get the damn why she here, she ruined the party look. Just saying. So anyway. Well, I noticed why Carolyn. So why when Sarah and Caroline was speaking, Sarah was like, "Why what's wrong?" She's saying, "When I'm talking, trying to help Brooks with her childhood trauma, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm trying to help my friend." And then Caroline say, "Well, I come from a place. I'm recording. I come from a place where." Excuse me. I'm not going to stop recording. Stop knocking on my door, please. I'll be when I'm finished. I don't know what's wrong with him. My grandson didn't have his nap at daycare. Anyway, she was like, when people sometimes, Sarah, mind your business. When people want it, sometimes people don't want your help. Sometimes people just want to deal with their own shit. So anyway, she said, we talk, we broke bread. We ain't gonna kill each other the next time we all around. So now we're with Ayan, and I ain't gonna tell you no story. I'm gonna breeze through this because they did a lot. I guess because it was her, it was about her. This episode, her having her fashion show to present her, not her clothes, but her makeup line to the world. So anyway, she in there bald headed, and I like her better without no hair. When she wear, especially when she wear long wigs, like it's when she wear real long wigs, it make it like it's drowning her out. She need to wear like big, like afro, cause she got a little peanut head, and so she can't be. But the shit in her head, the little beads and the little stickies, they cute. That's cute. So anyway, she's sitting there and she's talking. Oh, can you believe it? I'm here now, and I came from climbing trees to get food, and her brother and sister, and then with me, her brother and sister. And I thought it was weird. I mean, they're real close, but I ain't so close to my brother. I said, "Did you see my invitation?" First of all, he ain't got to see the invitation because he already there. He already see you. But I don't think I really would have showed it to him. He would have had to see it on his own for me, especially if my titties was out that far. I'm not gonna show it to my father or my brother. They see it. It was hanging around. And then the picture that they put up there with her event with that red wig on, I don't think she should have did it. I think she should have did bald. I think they was looking for her to have on yellow or red. Something fucking crazy. And I didn't like that. That wasn't a good photo to me of her. So I think she should have just wore her head bejeweled for her picture when he first walked in. I mean, maybe they couldn't do that. She could have got her hair done a whole bunch of times. So anyway, she was talking about the money she spent and this and that. And then, I mean, she was just doing too much. How many times she took a shit or how many times she felt she got to take diarrhea. And then she started bragging on that Michael, I don't know, Michael, the event planner. Didn't he look a little bit like Michael Jackson or like Michael Jackson looking like? I said, damn, who the hell's that? Michael Jackson, like, but that didn't ate well. You know what I'm saying? He had like a little bit weight on him and a little bit height. So anyway, when they was talking to each other, she was like, "Oh, my thing already from Egypt. It is 70 feet long. It is the palace of my it is the colors of my palette of my. It is the. It is the colors in it are the colors in my makeup palette. I am here to show the ladies that I am here to stay. I am on fire. I am the best of the West. I am everything. I am the great. All that old extra shit. I'm just like, girl, shut the fuck up. And just move on with it. And I will say, I ain't like the fashions. I'm really not into some of the African stuff I like. I guess I've been extremely modernized. It be too busy. Like the jacket that Sainsbury said she liked. Nah, I was like, it's just using a little bit Star Trek and not wrap dress. It was just too much going on. So I'm just saying some of the shit and like okay. So let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back just a little bit. So anyway, oh, I wanted to say if I didn't say Caroline had some very good posture. When she was sitting up there talking to Sarah, I was like, damn, she must take yoga or Pilates or something. She always sits very well. Like the other ladies, you can like their legs be open just a little bit too much. Like I don't care whatever Caroline wears, Sainsbury, she always she just you can just tell she do some kind of exercise. She has very good posture. I'm gonna start trying to sit like that. They say it's good for you. And after a while, after you do it a while, I hear you get used to it. I'm gonna have to see. I'll probably start tomorrow. So anyway, listen. She's still talking about her brother showing him the invitation. Bye 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 bye. And her dress, her cake, that thing came all the way from Egypt. And she said, and I said right here, I was like, Jesus, they said 77 degrees. I said, at least it's not hot. And it wouldn't matter to her. She would wear that shit anyway. It's been higher than that. And she done had on heavier shit. Yep. So I'm just saying, she just be doing too much. So, Tallene come in. I think she cute. And at first I was like, oh, that's real cute because she had on like some kind of silver, glittery, or grayish silver gladiator sandals, heels. They was cute. And at first I I liked it because the same kind of piping was through the top of her bustier dress. It was kind of cute. It looked kind of little girlish too. It looked kind of little girlish. Yeah, to me it did. It probably should have been. It probably shouldn't be all fluffy out like a tutu. Or had a straight A line and then that with the wrap. Anyway, I said that Catherine, and I like this music they was playing too. That Catherine Sainsbury, she looked real nice with her red dress, and I said that Ayan's sister's cute to me. I think she was real cute, and I said we see Ayan before the event start out there in the hallway with look like she went eating a egg roll or something, and she got her head down. Oh God, I feel so sick. I pray to God. I hope this go well. I spent all of my money is. Oh my God. I hope. I just pray. Oh, I got diarrhea. Oh, I pooped like 3 times. I mean, girl, this shit, fuck. Let's go. So anyway, the model started coming down, and I said, um, that I like what Sarah had. I like Sarah outfit too. Sarah looked real nice. She looked like she was going to a fashion show. So I was surprised. Lesa was late. Lesa came right. She was good to even see Ayan because the way the cameras panned, it showed Lisa showing up right when Ayan had already. She was coming out. She was walking down, actually, I think, or introducing herself to the crowd. Yeah, because Ayan, I think when she walked down and turned into the crowd, because she opened up her arms or whatever. I think she saw her because I like what Lisa had on too. Lisa looked good. Her wig was nice too, real nice. But she was late. And then coming in before it started, you hear Caroline Sandsburg say, "Where's Lisa? Where's Caroline? Where's Brooks? Where's Lisa?" They wasn't there. They was late. And when Ayan was coming back from the runway, she ran into Brooks. And she's like, "Oh, you look beautiful, Nefertiti, right? Nefertiti or some shit." And she was like, "Ah, yeah, Ayan." So she went she went back to the dressing room to change. She said, "I gotta go change and I'll be out later." Now, where Ayan went and changed into, I don't know, but she just she must be just like a couture designer all the time. Just some real regular ass clothes nowhere. You know what I mean? So anyway, she went to change, and then the ladies see Caroline, and I think it is Tolene that said, "Oh, the two Carolines both wear red," and they kind of look at each other like, "Mm-hmm." So I wanted to say that what's her name? Ayan's son, Josh, Taj. He's 17. He cute. She said he has a. He said my son. He has a mountain. His first mountain get with Bugger. I was like, who? She said, oh, Burberry, baby. Oh, okay, Burberry. However she said it. So anyway, she's like, she's so proud of him. And then he upstairs messing around before the show started. You know, and she said, get downstairs. You're the face of Ion makeup. And I was like, your son is the face of Ion makeup. I thought that was you. So anyway, you hear all the ladies congratulate Ayan about her makeup launch in their commentaries. Everybody except Brooks. So um, Sandsberg said she thinks she did a good job. She said, you know, she was gonna be over the top, but she's just gonna show everybody. And now she knows she's gonna try to show off. Everybody knew she was gonna show off. That's all. And which com say Lisa said she's so proud of her. But I was like, you so proud of your friend and she supposed to be your girl. Why the fuck is you late at her thing? You supposed to be the first one there. Try to blame this shit on traffic or being busy. Everybody busy. So anyway, everybody except Ayan according to Brooks. So anyway, they say, you know, she made an impression. So anyway, while they there, you hear Tolene say, where's the makeup? I don't see the makeup. You don't see all that makeup on them people's faces. How is this a makeup fashion show? And I don't see makeup. And then the producers or whoever run that camera, they point out makeup everywhere, hanging from the ceiling and shit. It's on pedestals, it's on everybody's face. Yeah, I don't see no makeup. So anyway, she was lost, and I ain't like that thing. No, I did like that with Tony had on. I ain't like what she wore to the housewarming. Yeah, so anyway, Sainsbury said she's living. Yeah. So anyway, Lisa late. So she said she told her she was juggling three things. Cause as soon as Ayan seen them, she sure had something to say. Y'all was like, but I forgive you. You don't forget him for being late. If you forget him for being late, you wouldn't even mention it. You just keep enjoying your day and not trying to make nobody feel uncomfortable. Them motherfuckers know they was late. And that ain't nothing you had to talk about right then. But I just forgive you. I want you to know I forgive you. If you forgive him and you know they was late, why the fuck is you telling them? They didn't ask you for no forgiveness. And did they even offer some? They didn't give a fuck that they was late to me. Did they say, I'm sorry I was late? You said that shit because you wanted them to know that they was late. And say, oh, there's so many people out there. And you said, and I thought, and I'm sure Ayan thought just what I thought. I don't give a fuck how many people is out there. We're the only three black women in this motherfucker. And I can't say only three black, but y'all supposed to be my closest friends. And how the fuck y'all come at the end? The fuck kind of support is that? And then y'all gonna make sure y'all eat though, cause that what was they eating called canapé or the dessert? Ooh, that looked like it was gonna be good. I want to taste some of that. Got my feet just twirling around right now. So anyway, I said I like Lisa's dress. I thought it was nice, and I thought Sainsbury and Brooks that dresses was nice too. And Sainsbury said the reason why Brooks was really late is because she can't see nobody who gets success. She said it makes her mad. And then she said, then she gonna show with a runner friend. Some lady named Mai came, and the lady was real cute. Her name was Mai. She was cute, and I like her little dress too. So they said it was 70 degrees outside. They said to them, I said, damn, it's probably colder than 'cause most time they're hanging out in the 90s or almost 100 degrees. So as the ladies sit there eating this canap, Raffi talks in the minute there to and Raffi. And Sarah asks Sergio, can she talk to them so they go to the side? And he said, man, it's real awkward right now talking to you. She said, I know, but I see you as my brother. And he said, I see you as my sister. And he said, but I get tired of what did she say? Uh, Sarah said, I get tired of being with Caroline and these bitches jump all over me and she don't say nothing. She said I always defend her. But she don't never do nothing, she don't never do it for me. So Sergio like, look, I ain't getting in that and I really ain't gonna get in between you and my wife. He said, you go talk to her. You go talk, cause he know not to take that shit back over there to his wife, cause he gonna get cussed out if he go over there and mess with Caroline Sandsbury about that bullshit. So while you're sitting on the couch together, you hear Brooks tell Tolene in front of everybody. She said, I just wanted to say I got all your voice messages. I don't know what the fuck that mean. And then we hear Tolene say that since they had that little blow up, she been trying to call her make things nice. And she said every time trying to make stuff nice. With Brooke, she kind of blew me off like, yeah, it's okay, everything's fine. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, girl, I hear you now. Talk to you later. They blow off shit. It's not the talks that they used to have previously. So she said, she knows she still feels some type of way. So she said, but I just wanted to tell you, if I hurt your feelings, here's Brooke. I apologize. There, that girl ain't sorry for shit. So, like I said, Ariana forgave their lateness and anybody asked. So, Sir tells Sergio, she never fight for me and I always fight for her. And Sergio said, I love you, but you don't do that. And then I can remember when Sarah and Sainsbury were talking. Yeah, I'm jumping all over the place. Sarah and Sainsbury were talking, and Sarah told her not to push her away. Don't push me away. And she said, well, don't hurt me. Don't push me away. Like, bitch, bye. So, Brooks tells Tylene, yeah, how she got her many voicemails. And she said, oh, why they sitting on the couch? She said, girl, I'm a spitfire. And then Tolene said, yes, oh, you don't know, you don't know what you're going to say. She said, oh, girl, I know what I'm going to say. It's just how it's going to be received. Well, here's how it's going to be received, fucking Brooke. It's going to be received. How the fuck you deliver it? The fuck? Yeah, if you say it like Spitfire, if you say it with spit, you probably won't get your answer back with spit or hit upside your damn head. She was like, I'm sorry I was feeling hurt. She said, I didn't mean to hurt you. I apologize. And they was like, what? She's apologizing? You got this apology out of Brooks? Oh my God. See, again, y'all be blowing shit up. Y'all shouldn't even say nothing but like, oh, that was nice. And just kept eating that Kappa Kanappa shit and kept it moving. So anyway, it's some ladies that meet at the ladies meet Ariana's family, brother and the sister. And they asked the sister, I don't know how the sister come out and say she's 45, that she's the oldest. So she said, somebody asked if she the baby sister, and she said, no, I'm not the baby. She the baby. She said, I'm 45, I'm the oldest. And so Ariana know she ain't no damn 50. She always trying to get a storyline. So I was like, she know, if her sister is 45 years old, this bitch knows she is older. She younger than 45 if she the oldest. She know how old she is. She don't know how old I am. How come the sister know how old she is? The fuck? See, that's what I'm saying. She was just, So, when her scene coming up, when she dragging all that shit on the beach, I was like, she's so bad and she's so great. Why the fuck she ain't have somebody set that shit up for her? Why is she dragging all that shit? No, send somebody else. They got Uber Eats over there. I know they got it in Dubai. Cause goddamn, they sure had it in Egypt, and they were delivering shit on bicycles over there. So anyway, Lesa in her confessional said, "Ooh, she need to really chill. She need to chill. Caroline, why is Caroline such a rush to know how old Ariana is? Well, this is what she need to know. If she just found out, she already know how old Ayan is. If Ayan's older sister is 45 and Carolyn is 47, she's fucking older than Ayan. They ain't gotta know nothing else. And then why the fuck do you care? Who cares? So that's what. So Lisa was like, she just needs to chill. She needs to chill on Ion's birthday. Why you care? Why you care what they care about her age for? Ayan don't have a problem with her age. She just don't want nobody to know what it is because she won't have no shitty ass piece of storyline. So anyway, we got this girl dragging. I said that Ayan looks okay. Well, she came down there was she looked fine. Her sister's cute too. Um, I got hold of Lisa. She tells us to chill on the age. I said that I like that angel look I like that angel look in her confession, the outfit that Lisa's wearing with the little bob, like a little angel outfit. But I was like, how is she keeping her titties in there? Do they have her shit taped inside there, like the whole bottom part of her breast? Cause like she moved one quick move, we're gonna see everything. But it's a real cute outfit. It looks much better than that shit that Iron's wearing with that what you call that, man, that tiger whatever that shit is growing out the side of her arms. So Ayan get up there to get her speech at her event, and I was like, "What the fuck did she put on? What she go back there and take that thing off for?" And I don't know why they did that to her hair. I didn't like when she walked down. I like what she wore down the runway, but I don't think they should have had that. If they had that ponytail hanging out, they should have had it all the way down her back, or they should have had it tucked in, cause like she had a little stiff old. It wasn't long enough. Like she had a little, little crazy back there. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And then I liked it better when she had her hair off. But I ain't like that outfit. She had like some monster stomper monster boots. The skirt was cute, but the whole ensemble just looked like she just went and picked whatever designer shit was laying back there, and she just threw it on. I didn't like her look at all. So she gave her speech, and this and another thing. Then you gotta catch the shade from. I couldn't catch the shade at first, and then I had to keep listening to Brooks, and she was like, "How that?" The producer asked her, "How do you feel about her and her accomplishment?" She said, "I am very proud of the event that Tony threw. I am very proud of all the work that Tony did in the Ion. So anyway, what she said was Tony. Pretty much what she said was Ion ain't do shit but put her face on the damn box and walk her ass down the walkway and maybe invest some money. But she didn't do no hard work. Yeah, she didn't. Her hard work was staying still, trying on the colors. So I was like, damn. She said, I think Tony did a wonderful job with Ion Cosmetics. I was like, damn, or makeup or whatever. So I was like, I kind of believe Tony because Ion seemed like she be bored with that shit. She's like, she came in there and was like, kind of kick the color palette, that type of shit. So I think she even had said that she had been working on things for years. And of course that's when she was like, whatever. So the ladies get to talking about. Oh, so anyway, Ariana at the beach with her family, and you see her dragging. Oh God, all I do for people, everything I did, you ain't had to do that shit. You could have took them to a regular ass restaurant, and then you went to the grocery store and bought that shit like you went to Publix. Ain't nothing wrong with Publix, but I'm saying you talk big. Why don't you go get somebody to do that shit? So anyway, even the shit you wore down to the beach, you should have put you on some jeans and a shirt or something. Don't your designers make jeans and t-shirts and shit? So anyway, we gotta hear her, the brothers and the sisters stick around. I'm sick of that. I mean, we heard about her hard life in season one. We hearing about it in season two. She used to climb the trees to bring us food. And we didn't have food, and my mama was sick. So our mama always took care, but we always knew you was gonna be a star and you was gonna be a model. And we great and we close and you the greatest. And I love you and you strong and this makeup thing and we gonna be. Can you imagine when we should live in a hut? And people, and then she started talking about how people wrote her bad mail because they was mad that she talked about something about being circumcised as a child. First of all, who the fuck would send you something that's they mad about you for having that done to you? And she's like, I got so much man. You gonna have to let me see that, cause ever since you that shit, them motherfuckers are sick. And she said, you think after they do that, that that we didn't need help? Yeah, I'm sure it was traumatic and you need counseling. Nobody cared for us. Nobody took care of us. We heard about that last time. I don't want to hear about that no more. And I'm sorry for all this shit that happened. And I'm glad that you get into this charity. But it seems like you're reaching for a storyline, for real, for real. And I will say this too. I didn't like that picture that Ayan took with her son and that modeling picture where they wearing silver. Is he in her? Is she in his lap? I don't let my son's hope jump in my. That's fake. Why the fuck? Or they? I mean, it's a better picture they could have took. It's one look like she hugging around him, and other one look like she jumped up and he holding her like this. You know, like this. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I doubt it though. I think that's what I saw. So Lisa and her husband go out to dress up. I'm getting tired of Lisa a little bit too. Just a little bit. Lisa's a little bit of a shit starter. And the first, I was crazy about it 'cause I thought she was body, but she likes to start a lot of shit. She does. She keep a lot of shit going. So she out with her husband Rich, and she put a lot of effort in going to date night. And he up in there like he got on just some sneakers and some t-shirts. I mean, I know he make the money, got a cook and a maid and a this and a that, but she carrying the load because they was making plenty of money because she don't have to work, but she working, and she want this motherfucker look like change his life so she could work more. And even though she says she in the black like a motherfucker in her company, it don't seem like he cared because she said, "You seen? Did you get a pedicure this week? I think he get a pedicure more than her, and I think he get it more times than her a month." So she said, "If you can do that, you can have time." But he ain't had time 'cause I think he said he was playing golf. So she's sitting over there. I really need for you to help me. So he's like, okay, put it on the schedule and I'll see if I can work that out. She's like, but I really need you. And I'm not talking about like next week and I need you regular. Girl, that motherfucker know you running all of them down. He know what you doing because he interested in his sons playing football. So he know that he know what your schedule is. He know how the fuck them kids is getting the football and when he ain't taking them. He knows got something to do with you. But what I do is you don't seem like you really care about football till they get to high school, tell you the truth. Cause you doing your own shit. Y'all okay with money. They be Uber eating. They got them Uber Eats, and they got Uber teens and Uber kids. That's how they get around. Get them a fucking driver. What's the big deal? Y'all making money, and you think that spending more time in your business will help you? Get some help. Because you know why you don't get no help? Because you got issues, but you try to tell people that you don't. And the first issue I think that Lisa got, sidebar, is that because her mother relationship worked out how it did, where the mama wasn't, the father was a sole breadwinner, and this motherfucker left and went on and made a whole new family, and the mama had to struggle to get her nursing and shit, and find her way. Lisa don't want that to happen to her, so she don't know why that happened. But she know that men like a woman to stay home, take care of their kids, take care of the house, take care of them, look good. All that shit from like the 1940s and shit when the white women would come home and the men come to the window. What was that? What was that shit that played on TV? Made Men or something where the men would come, all them old shows, even in Lucy, when Ricky would come home, be a drinking shit made for him, dinner made, the wife had made up, got lipstick. Who the fuck run around doing that except for them women? They say them trad wives on the YouTube, traditional wives or something. They do that shit. You have them, give them sex, always gotta look good. Outside planting organic vegetables and shit. And all those motherfuckers do is go to work and play golf and have drinks made. Hell nah. So anyway, I think Lisa tried to portray that. Yep, you trying to do that. And then on the soft side, because your mama got jerked around with that daddy leaving the house shit, you trying to make sure Rich goes somewhere that you good. You know what I mean? So, but Rich ain't really worried about you because he's like, okay, just something to do. And I'm gonna tell you, he not gonna drive them up and down like that. He gonna get more invested. To me, once they get older, because these kids is young. They could decide that they don't fucking want to play. They can do that, right? They might get to a certain age, when they 10 or 12, and they be like, man, I'm tired of football. I'm tired of getting fucked up. Tired of going to practice early. I'm tired of that. How much money we investing? When you play, that's what they usually tell you. After you spend all that money on gymnastics and dance and softball training, singing lessons, piano lessons, violin lessons, and drum lessons, and you pay 5, 6 years investing in them, go to their little concerts and shit, and then one day they work up and say, I don't want to play. You be like, what? I don't want to play no more. What? Yeah, you know. So anyway, while she's sitting there talking to him, he tell him I'm gonna help her, and she start fake crying because he like, you're the best wife, you're the greatest, you're the best mom, you're the best wife. She ain't the best, not motherfucker. She just told you help her run around with the football schedule. Why? How's she the best? She ain't doing that. Now you got to get in there and help do that shit. To me, that ain't the best. If you're the best, that man, that motherfucker who seemed like he don't want to do shit about it. I mean, he said he'll help you and shit. But he don't really like as pretty to me as Lisa is, and I ain't gonna lie, he ain't that handsome to me. And like I said, maybe because he didn't put no effort into the dinner, like he was sitting around watching football. And she said it's time to go eat at this real nice restaurant where I reserve reservations. And I gotta say this too, I didn't like when the lady she ordered her drink and the lady came back and she said, "Oh, finally." And I was like, damn, is that her fault that your drink wasn't ready? And then she orders for her husband. She don't have the wife do, and I don't have to take a shrimp. And then I got better because at the end she said thank you. So I said, okay, all right, that's better. So she's like, I have so much stress at home. So then sidebar again, this why I get mad at Lisa. Why the fuck did you get mad when Sarah said, hey, what's going on with Lisa? And what do you mean? Well, Sarah says, she's saying like it might be something wrong going on with the business or something wrong at home. What does she mean? Is there something at home? What was she trying to insinuate? I mean, I wanna take it for the benefit of the doubt, but if if what's her name? If Ayan told me that she acts the way that she acts, I'm gonna take it how Ayan said. Well, who you gonna go with, Lisa? You gonna go with Sarah was implying, or what your best friend was implying? She said I was just asking. I didn't mean no harm by this shit. So that's what they had that meeting about. I was like, well, she's so petty. She said, oh, cause I didn't really want to be nothing. So why Sarah and who was it? Sarah and oh my gosh, y'all, who that hurt? It is Sarah, Lisa, and Brooks. They went out to eat, and I like that black dress that Brooks is wearing, and Lisa's wearing floral too, but I don't like her dress. And which kind? She just looked regular. What's her name? Sarah. She said she was just coming from work. I don't know where she work at. So anyway, she was telling her I didn't mean no harm by it. She said, "Well, I'll just take your word for it." Well, okay. Why you couldn't take her word? Why you couldn't just take it? I don't know why you so held on believing how Ion is not in Sarah's head. And why would and if y'all know how Sarah is, why would y'all think that she's trying to think that something that you hiding something when you really is hiding? You hiding that you trying to be every woman and you trying to present yourself that way to your husband and you sitting up there crying and shit, but you feel like you feel because you trying to do everything. I'm such a perfectionist. No, you not. You ain't perfection. Because if you was perfection, you'd make sure the motherfuckers got the football and won't ask them for help. You just keep perfect motherfuckers that know how to manage it. They just keep doing like they doing, or they hire other people because y'all got money. I don't know, y'all. I'm just on her ass. 'Cause I'm sick of her. I like how she dressing shit, but I get really tired of her. And then she ain't really for Ion like Ion thinks she is. Not to me. So they sit at the table talking, and they start talking about Sainsbury. Something. She's like, "Yeah, Sainsbury said you apologized to her, girl. What was you apologizing for?" And they should have just left it. First of all, Lisa should have just left it alone. And cause she know what it was for because she has already spoken. Anyway, Lisa's be stirring the pot. So she says, "Yeah, what was you apologizing for? Apologizing to Tolene for?" And she said, well, I was apologizing. Here go Brooks. I was apologizing to her because I was just like, if I hurt her feelings, I had said some stuff about her. And she said, what kind of stuff? She said, I know I called her a beggar. She said, a beggar? She said, what she begged you for? She said, beg for my friend group, beg to go to this party, beg to hang out with y'all, beg to be on TV show, keep it, keep it 100. So she's like, damn. Oh, I'm sorry. So, anyway, let me go back to Lisa husband. He said, okay, yeah, I help you, thank you, we gonna be good. And she said that the reason why they decided to have date nights because when she had Max, they felt like they was drifting apart, so they made a point that they was gonna make date night once a week. She do put a lot of pressure on herself. Cause why you gotta go out for a date night? So anyway, they went out for date night. They go out to date night once a week, and it don't matter where he is. He's supposed to be there for date night, and I'm just like, damn, okay. And that's no matter where he is, he flying in, and he just be looking regular. Y'all want some effort put in me. And then I'm gonna say this too. I won't be down for date night. Is when I get to date night, we're gonna talk about problems. We're gonna talk about problems after the date night, but not while we on the actual date, because they just ruin your appetite. You get all dressed up, I don't mean sit there and pretend, be like, but y'all already got it predetermined that when it's date night, it's a time for y'all to talk to each other and maybe reconnect about other things in your life other than if you're dealing with problems. Then on the way back home, because you want to relax, y'all want to have a drink. When you're out having date night, you might drink too much, might go too far, you're out in public. So it's just supposed to be a real good time. And then, y'all know each other. Or don't, or, because to me, date night ain't to sit around and discuss no goddamn problems. We got problems all the time. Ain't date night to forget these motherfuckers for just a couple of hours. I'm just saying, I think people do date night ass backwards. I ain't getting dressed up and put on makeup and shit and book no nice restaurant or we got enough shit with kids and bills and friends and family. I ain't getting out my way to come listen to you sit down talking no bullshit about what I ain't doing and what you want me to do and what ain't working. No, we supposed to do is to reconnect. That don't make me reconnect with you. Remembering why I fuck with you in the first place will help me reconnect, not the shit that we in now. And then maybe coming back home, or once we get home, we lay in the bed. And if we feel like talking, or get up the next morning and talk about it, or maybe wait a couple of days, because y'all in a good space, or because y'all reconnecting. You ain't gonna, I ain't getting enough for you to go somewhere. We ain't gonna be no scene out of the, what is that shit? The divorce in the black. We go, I get dressed up and get out there and you fucking announce you divorcing me and have my ass at the attorney's office next week and shit. No. That's not date night. So anyway, to me, I think Lisa pretend that her life is perfect to the ladies, because as soon as she see Ayan, she said, "Oh yes, me and Richard went out," and he woke up the next morning. He's like, "What did I get you? Do you need anything? Do you want anything? Why the fuck did we kid what y'all shared between you and him? We know y'all motherfuckers is married. That's what we know." And you sleeping and y'all in the same house and y'all got kids and you appear to be fine. You don't got to prove your relationship and what it look like to us. So why did she do that? And I think when you project like that, it's something wrong because look how you project. But every fucking event they got, your fucking husband is never there. He care about you. Do you like doing that? You show up everywhere you fucking show up. Your husband is never there. I'm telling y'all, most of the events Lisa is by herself. Same line. Look into that. Catch clock that. Yeah, he ain't never with her. So anyway, I don't give a fuck. I'm on her too hard. So like she said, time. So anyway, you could just tell us little shit with them because even when they was in the restaurant, he would say, "Ooh, this is a long review." And he was like, you He said he alright. He better he can get pedicures 3-4 times a week because he got time management. She said, "Are you saying that I don't have time management?" He was like, "No, I ain't saying that, but that's what he's saying." She said, "Our kids are a priority." No, the kids are a priority to you because he don't give a fuck. They're gonna get the football whether he take them or not. Because if he can't take them, and you'll get mad even if he I think even if her husband paid, like do Uber shit to get them back and forth to their coaches and back and forth, if he accumulated a bill for that, I think Lisa still be mad. I swear I do. He be like, what was the point? Oh, the point is you want me to take them. Yeah. I don't think he is as involved with them as she said, because he ain't never around. She always by herself. So I have reiterated that like 15,000 times. So I'm not gonna say that no more. With him or her with the best wives type of shit. So you know, Lisa said she apologized. No, where I'm at now. I'm getting lost. Why am I getting lost? So anyway, they sitting there eating, they said the food was good at the little event. They said no, the food looked good at her little event. So anyway, what we doing? Rich for night. We got rid of that. Okay, then we need to talk about this. It's at Caroline's party, and I said I like her dress, but it's not a dress. I see later on there's a jumpsuit, and I really don't care for her. So while they're at the event, no, I got to go back. So anyway, Tallene. So anyway, I gotta go to Tallene. It was a lot of shit in this one. It was Tallene, Ayan, and Lisa. And Ayan was saying that Lisa don't want her to have friends with nobody. She just both of them think the same thing about one another. That if she get close to somebody, that'll make somebody mad. And she says, I gotta remember today not to laugh too much at somebody or ask somebody this question or that question because Lisa don't like it. I was like, man, y'all some grown ass women. That ain't no way. There's no way when God bless me like He want me to do. I'm telling y'all, and I'm on YouTube now. I'm telling y'all, I ain't doing this shit. I ain't sitting around, man. Let me get back. So they all in a circle. So and who else is there? Caroline is there. I don't know what Caroline got on. They all meeting at the baby at some kind of nice ass balcony or something where what's her name? Where they at? They over on some kind of balcony that overlooks a infinity pool. It's just pretty out there where they at. So this is the wrong page. I'm great jump. I don't want. I'm gonna hit that one last. Okay, I'm on this side. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry. So Ayana, Lisa, Sarah, and Stansbury are out on this beautiful balcony looking over the bar drinking champagne. And she tells Ayana about the thing with Rich. Oh, he's so cared about me so much. He loved me, this and that. And that. And I already told you my shit on that. You don't even see Rich now unless you see her. He ain't never really had no events or nothing with her like he's supposed to be. So Ayana says that Lisa and her are close, are really close. And so you see, Lisa say, I don't see what the big deal. Here comes Sainsbury. She said, I don't see what the big deal is about Sainsbury because everybody want to jump on that Sainsbury wagon, ride that Sainsbury wagon. I don't see why, but the only wagons I ride is G. I said, yeah, I like that little side, but why you don't like Sainsbury? Is it because Sergio don't never leave her alone? Does that bother you that your husband say good shit, but he always working, he ain't never around, and Caroline can't shake her goddamn husband off. You know, she don't even want to talk about her husband when she in a group of people. He always with her at events. He likes to drive her around, and that's Lisa. Lisa and her husband don't spend the kind of time together. So I think that might be what's bothering you about Sainsbury for real. So Um, then Lisa brings up the the makeup launch, and I was like, "Why is she talking about the makeup launch? She didn't even see shit. I mean, she was at the end of the event. She didn't see the fashion show." And I tell my friend, that's great for the fashion show, and I just wanted to tell you that we were all talking, and we think we should all go on a trip somewhere, and we should go to Bali because we're all so tired, and we're gonna call it trip, eat, pray, and party. And she said, Sarah's in charge of prayer. And they're like, like that was hard to figure out. and the party we leaving at the Brooks. And then Ayan's like, why would they be leaving the party to Brooks? She go to sleep like at 8 o'clock. We sitting up here talking to her at lunch. She falling asleep and shit. So she said, I should have wanted to be the party girl. Y'all should have made that me. Should have just kept your fucking mouth shut. Yeah, I'm just. Why you saying anything? So anyway, when we going back to Talene and Sarah and Lisa and whoever. No, I can't say whoever. Sarah, Talene, Lisa. That's it. Yeah, and Sandsburg. So anyway, they sitting there and Lisa says, I don't know what's them. Lisa says, Tony say, oh, God, you'll believe it? At that finished talking about the fashion show. You know, how you did your thing. And I was like, Lisa, you wasn't even there for your friend. You suck. Oh, it's so much traffic and shit. You knew it was going to be traffic. You ain't dumb. So Lisa called, so she said, she finally apologized. Can you believe I got a apology out of Miss Brooks? Caroline Brooks? I was like, yes. We couldn't believe it. What were you talking about? She said, girl, hell must have froze over. She just kept apologizing. So she said, so then Lisa says, what was she apologizing for? Or she says, well, somebody asked her, she said, because she knows she was being mean and she hurt my feelings. And then she said, oh, she said, she thought you was apologizing for her calling you a beggar. And Talene said, a beggar? Who the fuck she called a beggar? And she was like, you? Oh, male people. Sorry, my male people. It stopped raining. She said, well, that two-faced, she said, she never called me a beggar. She said, oh. So you hear Lisa say, oh. Maybe she didn't hear her say it, but I was like, see, Lisa, you should just shut up. You had both sides of the story. You heard what she said, and then you heard what you heard what Tolene had to say, Lisa, and they was matching enough. You didn't even have to say the beggar. All you know is just some shit was exchanged. They apologized, so you let it be, but you didn't. Well, oh, so I'm thinking maybe she didn't hear, and you talking about so anyway. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. She goes from being her friend to now she a two-faced. She said, "Ooh, I thought you knew that's what it was." She said, "Ooh," and I said, "Yup, see, Lisa, you're a mess star. You and Ion are too." So anyway, I was when they was back on the couch talking, even then when it was Tarlene, whenever they start talking about stuff, the people you should see when they was back at the fashion show and Brooks and Tarlene was trying to talk, that should have got up and walked away. Cause did you see how everybody was hanging in their mouth? They wasn't even trying to hide. They were just I was like, this shit is ridiculous. I just said when he blessed me, you know what? I avoid. My name is bullshit avoider. Um, I don't. So I'm just like, oh my God. The lead's like, oh, I think I might have started something. So I said, you should just let it be dead. Let it be dead. So you hear Ayan say later on. So they sitting around, they start talking some more, whatever. And they're at the event, and I don't know what Ayan got on, but it look like it's hot as hell. Some kind of green and white, look like it's wool, something. I don't know, something on her head, and I think she got something on her head like a hat. So they sitting there talking, and Tarlene just her feelings is hurt again. She's like, "Oh, she's so two-faced. I thought we was cool," and she's still talking. And then I said how hard she worked at her event. I was like, "Ooh, girl, if you heard what Brooke was saying about that shit," and she was like, "Oh, I worked so hard, and I can't work this hard." And Sandsburg said, "You'll work that hard when you get that first check. That'll be your motivator." So I don't know. So we almost there, y'all, because I need to be almost there. We be done in like a minute, less than a minute. Well, less than an hour. Oh, so they were still talking about what they're gonna do. So Lisa said, if I'm doing, we about to have seafood, honey, prawns, lobster tails. So Caroline says, yeah, we don't want to. So no, they had that. They getting ready. The next event is the housewarming, and everybody was invited to the housewarming. And back at the little lunch when it was Caroline, when there was the two ladies with the floral with Sarah, that would be Lisa and Brooks. And Brooks was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go or not, man. I'm surprised she even invited me and so and so. So she said everybody, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. And then I was thinking to myself, my biggest dilemma would be if I went, what the fuck would I give her? She said I was thinking about a Joe Malone candle. So of course I Googled 40 to 550, $600 is their candle retail prices. I was like, she said, but I only give those to people that I like. I was like, well, you just answered your own question. You was invited. You just should not go. Yeah, you shouldn't go. Don't go to nobody open house. I mean, their housewarming party, and you ain't in a good space with them, wishing them well. Why would you do that? And you can see the reason why I told you not to go. You're not in a good space with two of the ladies in the group, kinda. So you shouldn't have went. But she took her ass on anyway. So anyway, everybody getting ready for the party. Everybody's getting ready for the party, and everybody's there. And as usual, Brooks is late. And I wanted to say when it was Sarah, Talene, Lisa, and Ayan, and she was like, and Sainsbury was doing a lot of screaming that Brooks don't never take accountability for nothing. And she said she don't like to see nobody to succeed. So the ladies getting ready for Caroline party, and I said I like Caroline's dress, but it's not dressed as a jumper, and I didn't like it as a jumper. I like it better as like a dress. So I said the house is okay. It's got a lot of shit in it, like different colors. I don't like all them colors, but I do love that tree. That's the centerpiece of the house. I think everybody like it. So she says her first party, and so her and Sergio are getting dressed. And she was telling Sergio that him and Jasmine gonna have to get along. He said, "I love Jasmine, but she gonna have to have respect for me." And she said, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all make it out. Y'all make it work." So anyway, she's sitting there doing seating arrangements because people don't want to sit next to other people. So Talene and her husband show up, and I think he got something to drink because they always bring something to drink. And her outfit to me is childish. I don't like that little coverall with the heart connecting in the center. Don't like it. So they get them some beautiful gifts. I really love them Raffi and no, they didn't get them alcohol. They gave them gifts. They be gifting. Ralphie and Toline, they don't come to your house without nothing, and they get perfect gifts because I really love that they gave them gifts of the sayings that they have in their relationship. For Sergio, sex is taki taki. It say let's taki taki, and he calls Caroline honey all day, honey, 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 and there's a pillow that says home is where the honey is. I thought that was really original and very very nice, very nice. So anyway, am I done? Yeah, I think first. So I said, yeah, she looked pretty. I said Sarah was first. I said totally outfit looked childish. And the pillows they gave. I said the food looks good. I said, and then everybody there, and then Brooks come in with some renter friend, and she was not supposed to bring nobody because it was not a plus one. It's a chef table seated that is so fucking rude, but she brought somebody anyway. So Bruce come in waving sage, and I said, and she said, why is she waving sage? What's that in her hand? And why is she waving sage in my new house? Ain't no spirits living here, just us. So she trying to play it off. Oh, it's positivity. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Brooks, but she don't even know what's inside her. I mean, what's inside her house? She said my couch was $50,000. She said it's a piece of artwork. You only supposed to sit on it. And when my dog get on that motherfucker, it's laying on a Hermes blanket. Oh, let's go back to Hermes. 3 times I rewind when Rich was out with Lisa. And at the end of their conversation at dinner, when he said, how about a new Hermes? Will that make you feel appreciative? She said, oh, and I heard they got the 25s are out. And I think the 25s is the 25 5 years out of the Kelly bag or one of the name of them bags. But I was like, girl, child, go ahead. So anyway, she didn't have waving sage, and Sergio got a problem with her waving that shit in his house. But I can tell Caroline don't want to be rude. Most motherfuckers would just put that bitch out. So she come in, she with a girl, and she was like, who the fuck is this? So, she said, you invited somebody and this, and this, that, and they walked off. And she was like, well, now I'm going to feel some type of way because that's why I told Samba she couldn't come. So, anyway, she walked around with the sage, and somehow or another, which come got the sage now. Caroline has it. And she was like, and then, Brooks was like, oh, she just took the sage out of my hand. Yeah, bitch, because you walking through her house, her brand new house, smoking up her shit. You fucking rude and feel like you're entitled. So, anyway, I said I don't like the look now that I see Caroline's dress because she look like a living Newton John from Greece with that shit on. It's too old. I don't like her outfit. I like it as a dress, not a jumper. So I said Lisa looks like she's on a high school. I said she looks like. Did I say what did Lisa have with this thing? I don't remember what Lisa wore. I don't know what Lisa got on, but I said she on a high school something and said and her husband ain't never with her. I must don't like what. I don't remember what she had on. That's driving me crazy. I'll be out in a minute. I'm recording. Just give me a second. So Sainsbury's speech to give a speech, and while she talking, Sergio cut her off and she said, "I'm not finished yet, Sergio. You can talk when I'm done." So when she stand up, he tell her she can sit. She said, "You can sit down, Caroline." And he said, "No, you can stand up." And I'm just like, you can tell he don't really feel like he got no power play up there. So anyway, they asked Brooks something. And the confession, she's like, child. I think a couple of them, they was like, child, we went out with Michael. They was hanging with Mike, the guy that Sergio and Caroline just left. And they said he paid for the mortgage, the maid, the clothes, all that shit. She said when Michael was drunk, he liked to talk. And Brooke said when he was talking, child was writing that shit down. I was like, man. So I said Sergio just being an annoyance. So Raffi holler across the table because now they all sit at the table at the housewarming party, and she says, the girls are supposed to be going to Bali. What we going to do? And so I said, I don't know what we're gonna do. So then they start talking about so and so's in charge of the party. I'm Lisa's in charge of the food, so we'll be eating Lisa. And she said, child, we doing seafood all day. And Brooks is in charge of, Sarah's in charge of the praying. And Sandsburg says, "Oh, nobody want to hear Sarah pray." And Sarah said, "The only people that want to hear me pray is the ones that need an exorcism." Now, Ayan holler, well, who at the table you think need an exorcism? So I guess I'm going back to when they got to the house. I think it was Sergio giving Sarah a house tour, and I said they know it was the producers showing the house, and I said, "Damn, my food don't got no. Her kitchen counter ain't got shit in it. Like nobody don't even eat in there. It like they ain't never even cooked." I said the kitchen was empty as hell. I said, okay, I did that already. So we down to our last page. So she said we're gonna be having seafood. So Caroline said, "Yeah, we heard Sarah supposed to pray, but we don't want to hear that shit." So Sarah said, "Only people don't want to hear me pray is the people that need an exorcism." So Brooks is sitting across from Brooks is across from Tarlene, but Brooks is sitting next to Sarah. So Tarlene and Caroline start talking, and apparently it annoys Brooks that she found out they was hanging out getting drunk together. So Brooks said to Sarah, "Fake, fake, 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 fake." So Caroline said, so Tarlene said, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "I wasn't talking to you." She said, Okay, but what was you talking about? She said, I wasn't talking to you. So the next thing shot we see Tolene and Caroline talking at like a side table, like on her balcony. And she's like, yeah, I'm mad as fuck. She said, because first of all, I heard she called me a beggar and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And and then she said, but I don't want to bring it up to your party. And Sandsburg said, please don't, because there was a whole bunch of other people there too. She was like, please don't. She said, no, I'm not. So while they stand up there, Ayan walks over and Ayan says to them, I'm gotta leave because I'm tired. And Ayan says to us that she don't understand what's going on, why Tyleen so far up Sainsbury ass, and she used to be such good friends with Brooks and so she just threw her out there and left her out there. So um I'm fucked up not talking. Oh, so anyway, I can't do no more of this note shit. I gotta do this. So anyway, somehow or another the conversation goes about somebody being a mean girl or some type of shit. And then what's her name? Don't hold her breath. What's her name? Talene don't hold her breath. She do say that shit. She was saying something about. So she said Caroline and Toline talk, and she said she was calling me fake, and she said she passive aggressive, and she bring it to me. She said I won't want to bring it to her at a party, but she called me a beggar. So like I said, Ayan said she gotta go. So they switch on Brooks. So there is drama. So it won't be no drama in Bali. The ladies somehow or another get into this huddle, and Brooks say something. Brooks talked to Sansbury, and she said you brought up something about somebody me being a beggar. So she said you did beg. You begged to be on this show. You begged for my friends. You begged to be a part of my group. She said I ain't begged to be a part of shit. She said how about? She said you two faced. She said you two faces. She said you alcoholic. Take a breath. So Talene said stop drinking. So, no. So, what's her name? Brooks tell Tarlene to take a breath and that she was slandering. So, Ralphie started arguing with Brooke. And he was like, you challenging my husband. Is your husband challenging me? She said, my husband's standing up for me. Tarlene tells her, my husband's standing up for me. Where's your husband? I was like, damn. So Sergio watching first, cause he like, ooh, look, and Sandsburg, the other one, is just shaking her head like, this is my fucking party, and all the friends is just being entertained. Everybody stop, they eating and looking like watching the fucking movie. So they just sitting there, and then after a while, I don't know what happened. But Sergio ready to get in there now because this might help. She said, sit your ass down, Sergio. That's what she should have said. You know what he did? He went to, but Caroline, but look, I am the man. Sit your ass down, Sergio. So Sergio went and sat down. So after a while, Caroline couldn't take no more. She said, okay, party's over. So get the fuck out. Let's go, everybody. Gotta get out of here. So as they leaving out the house, they in the street arguing now. And this Ralphie and this my husband is defending me. It's just completely out of control, y'all. That's what I want to say. I want to say it was completely out of control. Out of control. Cause it wasn't supposed to happen that way. So anyway, Ralphie, you messed up, dude. If you ain't seen the history of housewives, you might want to go look. When husbands intervene like that, I mean, it might be a new breed of people out now because this a housewife franchise, the whole entire franchise is about 18, almost 20 years old, which is 2 decades. So a lot of things have changed. Before, men used to stay out of shit. Now women ain't about that shit. Now really want. Even I'm kind of weird with men getting in the middle of shit, but women want support from their friends, from their spouse, and you ain't gonna have. I mean, and I don't think my husband gonna let no woman come get in my face. Not so much that he is protecting me because he don't want me to fight her. He would never hit another if I had a husband or boyfriend. My husband is not gonna let me, even if there ain't no fighting. I'm not gonna be with him or my man. And even when I was, then I had one. I'm not gonna go in front of him and be arguing with no lady bitch about to fight. Cause my husband not gonna have that. Cause he don't want no wife to do that type of shit. But nowadays, cause he will pull me away, not aggravate. But now the men are, John Fuder from Real Housewives of New Jersey, Lisa and Louie and Teresa and Melissa and their husbands, Louie and Joe fighting, you know, Joe with Margaret. No, he don't play into it, but Margaret told his motherfucker to stop talking to somebody. They he stopped talking. Margaret don't want me to deal with you. I ain't gonna deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing, but I'm just saying. I don't know how this is gonna go for you, Ralphie, because yeah, man. And and then this the worst thing. Look at the shit what they was doing to that Dubai. Did you hear what Sarah said? Dubai don't play that shit. You want it don't, I've been there. You don't, and nobody is doing that shit. Not even with each other. They're screaming in the street with profanities and shit. They will lock your ass. You can't call people dickheads and whores and shit over there and shit and do the middle finger. Your ass will get locked the fuck up. I'm telling you. So she's like, oh my God, Sarah, and then they doing this, and then you doing this at somebody else's house, and then you doing it in front of people, and then you doing it, and you know what the fuck they say about Americans, that how we had no cool, how we just go and do, you just showing the fuck out for what? For nothing. All that privilege, all that wealth. I ain't saying people that don't have privilege, who don't have wealth, who don't have problems with health and issues, but I'm saying like most of us, man, y'all, you are already up there. We got to start from here to get up there. You already there, and this the shit y'all do. You go to somebody's house and completely act like a complete fucking idiot about something that's stupid. Why are you sitting at the table? Fake, 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 fake. You know what grown ass women do? Grown ass women either shut the fuck up or they say what they gotta say. Fake, 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 fake. And I'm gonna tell you something else a grown ass woman will do before she open out her mouth. Why don't you recognize why the fuck you so offended? Why you so offended? You know why you offended? Because y'all grew up with some kind of, like, I know how to deal with my shit, abandonment issues and all that type of shit. Would your friends leave you? Was you not popular in high school? Y'all motherfuckers been in high school, I know, at least 20 something years. At least. All this blessing that you have. Your kids are well. You open up a shop. You and your friend calling each other alcoholics about some dumbass shit. And now your husband's in the middle of this shit. Yeah, your husband gonna defend you, but you don't need no defending. Where's your husband? You know what the fuck a husband is. Y'all been good friends for the last 10 years. Now you playing dumb. Why don't y'all just both admit? Because nobody like to be vulnerable. No, but I'm gonna tell you, that's how you conquer that shit you feel, that jealousy, that isolation. Nobody never told y'all the secret. Well, somebody did, but nobody was listening. And y'all know who I think told you how to conquer vulnerability was Jesus. Yes, it was him. And I don't know how y'all get to, I mean, I'm not a friend. I'm not a fan of religion. All y'all know that because I always say that, but I'm a fan of the spirit. And I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. But I also believe there's, like, as many of us, as many paths to him as well. It is. Because like we have an individual relationship with him, there's an individual path to reach him. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But this what y'all do? About nothing. And then I don't even know why Sansbury even fucking with y'all. I mean, she got enough on her hands fucking around with Sergio. So they gave it because it's a long ass review right here with my little, my little stuff. So anyway, it's crazy to me. Well, we about to see. I know it's gonna kill Ayan that she left, but don't worry about it. If Lisa was there, she'll make sure she fill in on everything. So you could been anywhere before an hour and 15 minutes almost. Hour and 14 minutes you was here with me. Have a blessed, wonderful day, and I thank you for being here. Bam. Let's go.